Hello. Hello?
Hey, hi. I can
Hello,
hear you.
can you hear me? I
Can you
had to
hear me?
restart my computer
Hmm.
because because the USB connector on this DualShock 4 decided to unplug itself just enough times to break all of my sound stuff. The good news is it all works now. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Hmm.
There we go. Tango. But yeah, dreaming about creating content. I've also had dreams about creating content. It's disgusting.
But have you had dreams of a person that you consider a friend punching you in the balls so hard that you
Uh,
puke?
no, but I've had dreams where friends uh
Previously injured you.
have injured me, yes. I've had dreams where I get into shouting matches with relatives. Um which that's a weird place to
Yeah.
go.
I don't know, man. I guess this is a sign of age. I've been waking up like early morning, late at night, like waking up like 3 a.m. It's like, fuck.
That
I don't even know why.
See, when I was waking up at 3 in the morning, it was because my nephew was screaming. Um, but sometimes I will wake up at 6 and not be able to go back to bed.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then it's like, well, is Starbucks open? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. But, last couple days, I have slept in. Because I have, like, blackout curtains.
I should get those.
I mean, I think we just got them at, just got them on Amazon. I don't know if they're quote-unquote true blackout curtains, but they're pretty good at keeping the light out.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I want to actually get up earlier and, you know, get into a slightly better...
Well, I shared my goddamn dream of being
punched in the balls.
of dreaming about making content. What was your dream? What were you dreaming about in terms of
I
content
have
creation?
dreamt,
Were you thinking about writing
and
a blog or
functionality
a
is going
book?
to get a fucking kick out of this. I have dreamt that I GM'd for HoloLive members. Like, I have dreamt that I ran a tabletop campaign.
Okay, I need to know who was on the table.
I think it
Who
was
at the table?
Holomyth.
Okay.
So, you know, Gura and Ame
All of
and
them?
Callie.
Please
And
tell me
Ina.
you remember kind of what their role, what classes did they play, or
No.
what was the
I have also
what was the
dreamt...
campaign like?
I have
Seems
also
like that
yeah.
worked.
I've also dreamt about
Guess I should go back to Sykes.
doing content creation with so yeah, VTubers have appeared in my dreams multiple times, sometimes as the VTuber, sometimes as the person behind the VTube. And that's real weird.
I don't know how dark I want to get with my dreams. Fuck, I don't think this is anything that is going to surprise you, but I guess I'll say this and you can... I don't think this is going to surprise anyone. I have had dreams about being a victim of a school shooting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, whenever I say this, it's like...
That's a valid fear to have!
But here's the thing. Whenever I say this, like, it's like, yeah, I've had those dreams too.
All of your coworkers are like, yes.
Every single coworker has had that dream at least once at this point.
Yes. No, I've had... Okay, listen. The Twitch bots aren't here. No one... Listen, if you work for YouTube on the archive, you're not hearing this. But I've had dreams about being in a mass shooting before.
As a victim?
As a victim. Yes. No, not as a perpetrator, you arse.
I just had to ask, because, you know, people have weird dreams. Yeah, it's a... Yeah, that ain't good? Yes.
Yeah, well, that's what we get for living in America. Meanwhile, in Canada, Yatsuland...
What? What do you dream? Wake up dreaming like you got gored in the chest by a moose? Are your nightmares like, oh god, we ran out of maple syrup? Fucking burn it all down.
Have you seen the thing that everyone's memeing about in Canada right now?
No.
Which is like this crazy QAnon lady has ordered her followers to arrest the police for COVID crimes, and it went about as well as you would expect.
In Canada?
Yes, in Canada, in like Winnipeg or something.
Cool. I need to now look this up.
Yeah, it's trending on Twitter under Queen of Canada. But it's very funny. Because it's like, oh, your disenfranchised radicals are cute and quaint.
Arrested in Peterborough, Ontario. Police officers led to the arrest. Several of their... Fuck. Boy, the top comments to this YouTube video summarizing this sure are something.
My favorite part is it's all these Canadians wearing like fucking 1776 shirts. It's like, do you realize what country you're in? do you know you were still part of the Queens?
That's the other weird thing. Like, you're gonna lead an anti-government organization or anti-government movement, and you're gonna call yourself Queen of Canada. Also, yeah, like Canada still pledges fealty to Queen Elizabeth,
despite the fact that monarchies, monarchy. Like, it's why whenever anything like, you know, the new candidates for Conservative Party leader both seem like kind of bad people, but the only thing I can get from it is, haha, you people. She said pork markets. Like, I can't be alarmed at this because it's so quaint.
This is where the British and Canadians would say, America probably would have gotten rid of slavery earlier if you were still a part of the British Empire.
I bet the American colonies would have seceded.
No matter what.
Over if you know, I mean, hey, here, as someone who actually studied this subject, here's the thing. It was a lot easier to get rid of slavery in the British Empire, or, you know, under the Crown, because it was gradual, and also it was not a part of daily life for the people involved, because it was all just, it's all just like, you know, some far-off colony in Barbados.
Yeah.
And then when they actually did free the slaves, it was still,
Serfdom at best.
well, it was also, like, gradual.
Yeah.
It was...
I mean, they ended the slave trade first.
Yes, and then they didn't
dealt
end
with getting rid
slavery
of the
until...
actual practice of slavery, like, much later.
Yes.
Anyways,
that's history.
The
And-
Evil Within 2.
The Evil Within 2. Much like the gradual eradication of slavery, I am gradually eradicating these zombies by abusing this game's incredibly generous stealth kill system.
You seem to have more fun stabbing people in the head than actually playing the game. Or
Well,
shooting
stabbing...
people in the
Hey,
face.
first off, I'm playing on Nightmare difficulty. Which means stabbing people in the head is far more economical than shooting them in the head. It's not my fault that... It's an ammo conservation measure.
Eric Pope just tweeted, Scott is good, please retweet.
How do you feel about ska?
I kind of like certain ska bands.
Listen, I like a...
Boingo
I like a
Boingo was good.
I like a trumpet. Oh, fuck. I need to get a new USB micro cable. Because this one is a little shaky, and I don't trust the Bluetooth on my computer. Or I should just get one of those controller dongles.
Surprise Giant Bomb stream, huh?
Huh. What are they streaming?
Jess is streaming What If I Played Cult of the Lamb on the hardest difficulty, even though I haven't beaten the game on the default difficulty.
I like that. Good for her. What does Jess think about The Evil Within 2? Let's get her on the chat. Listen, if I can stream with Matt Rory, I can stream with anyone. Remember when I streamed Warhammer with Matt Rory?
It's on the site, too.
It's
I
on
have
the
not
site.
been on a stream. Every single opportunity I've had to be on a stream, something has come up last minute. Like, I've had now 2 stream opportunities with the staff, especially during lockdown.
But
things
yeah, they should. Hey, hello, Matthew Rory, if you're listening. And by that I mean...
I've told you about this, but
Yeah.
I had a certain infection
That's right.
that needed to be dealt with during lockdown, so it was fun.
That's right. I remember that.
Couldn't sit down for more than like 20 to 30 minutes in a row.
Yeah. Yes, I remember this. But I'm just saying, Rory, Immortal Empires is coming. If you need someone to talk about vampirates and the meta, and then get interrupted by you while you talk about something tangentially related to that, I will be happy to do so.
I think that the obvious big thing that if we were on
I
that
knew you'd
stream, we
make it
would
back.
talk about the changes to Chaos. I think
Yeah.
that's the most interesting thing.
Yep.
The server
And
is
obviously the
online.
Yeah, I'm
placement of
already in.
stuff.
See if you can open.
I would want to actually prepare notes. I know that sounds weird.
The only notes I need are right here, baby. Anyway, I now have the suppressed handgun. Which I believe,
Thanks again for helping.
Can you really?
Like I said, but there's a ton of. I just hope I can do it, but it's gonna take me a.
So what?
If I can make it out of the Mobius
Chip.
yeah, sort of like an RFID, but and I mean everybody.
And you.
Like they say, that chip. Well, the downside is with that.
I guess you can worry about. I might.
You're welcome to. I'm leaving. Your best bet is to hang.
No way.
Theoret-
I'd prefer to. Mobius just wants to plug her back into. If we could just.
Well, either.
Let's pair up our.
Yeah, okay.
all right, and now I can reopen. Now I can open all of these locked things.
So, I found something out from my dad.
Yeah.
Well, my father. My
Your-
father.
Your father.
I talked to my dad, and I know that I've said this story multiple times, but I've said that my family threw out or sold all my video games.
Uh-huh.
So just on a whim, my dad's like, "Hey, Chris, when are you gonna take all your video game shit?" It's like,
Uh-huh.
what? What are you talking about? It's like, yeah, I only sold your GameCube shit. All your Xbox shit is still here.
Oh, shit.
Well, apparently my 360 collection is still intact. You just got rid of the Xbox, like, original and GameCube stuff.
Okay. That's less bad. Although, I'll be
Yeah,
honest. Like, I still have a giant pile of 360 games, and most of those are not valuable to me.
No, absolutely not. I told him that it kind of sucks that if you had reversed that and I had my GameCube games, I could have actually made some money.
Yes.
I had Bait and Kados.
Yeah.
I had fucking all of those games, those early launch games. I had F-Zero, goddammit.
F-Zero is, despite the fact that it was a greatest hits game,
I had
and
the greatest hits
Kaidos
version.
still somehow, F-Zero GX still somehow, like, $50 complete in box. And Gino has a sealed copy, and he refuses to give it to me. Which is probably for the best, because...
Yeah, dude, I mean, if I had that copy still, Actually, no, to be honest, if I still had my copy, I would be willing to sell it to you for $50. You know what? I give you the friend discount. I give it to you for $42.50.
Hey man, Sparky sold me his copy of Suikoden 5 for $50.
Yeah, I talked to him recently. He's doing all right.
That's good. I'm glad.
He's still writing books.
That's good.
I know. I think the last time I talked to him, he had fully recovered from his health scare, but
That's good. He's probably... I feel bad because when I saw Jagged Alliance 3 at that THQ Nordic thing, I'm like, oh no, they're going to break his heart again.
I've said this before. The person I actually wish I could find and track down is Claude. I
Yeah.
want to know. I want to just ask Claude. It's like, yo, are you having a fun time with the Switch? Because I can only imagine.
One can only imagine the fun times he would have with the Switch.
I would love if Claude is just
Living the Switch
he
life.
has a Switch, and he's fucking in Cloud 9, and he's just having a good time.
I
I would
wish.
love if that was the case. I wish that was the case. I hope. I genuinely hope.
Talking random people from forum life from a decade ago.
Claude was cool.
Because dude is like my parents' age, so...
Yeah, the quaint I mean, when we first started posting on Giant Bomb, his whole gimmick was that he was a 50-year-old dude.
Yeah.
And now we're old.
Yeah,
he's a
time encroaches
senior.
upon us.
I remember, though, like, if you want to know why he stopped posting, it was because his wife died of lupus.
Okay, yeah. This is a great topic to have. I remember that. Yes.
I was like,
Tragic.
I don't know if I want to keep posting on Giant Bomb. It's like,
No.
I don't blame you, man. Go.
Why would you post on this stupid internet forum about video games?
Yeah, he was a cool dude.
We should get Mento to do a nomination for the podcast.
I think that he's historically important, even if I've talked to him, he just doesn't feel comfortable speaking.
I mean, not even like just.
I just
like
want
a fan rec.
I feel like he has the right. He's historically important to us.
Yes.
He deserves to just pick a game in our.
Yes.
Just let him pick.
Yes. Yes. Mutual friend of the show. Man who has still
provided more written content on Giant Bomb than maybe
anyone who works there. That's for sure.
Anybody. I would even say that if you combined you and me, both of our outputs, I think we would still rank below Mento.
Yes. Because I haven't done anything in months. Or rather, I
know
I
it's
have not
hard,
been in the
right?
writing
You
mood.
get into that, like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the podcast has negatively impacted my ability to publish shit.
A little bit.
I'm not even necessarily angry at that fact, but it's just a fact of life.
I think changing the format of how I play these games has also, like, and going for more full playthroughs has accidentally affected my ability to write about them.
Kind of like just streaming in a game and not feeling like I have an obligation to write about it.
Let's finish this.
But I need to write about Blue Stinger and Illbleed.
Yeah. I'm never gonna write about Dragon Lore. I should probably write about Dragon Lore, but I'm not gonna write about Dragon Lore. I've told you my idea for all those games that I've played. It's like why you know review or why you, I'm taking this from Anthony Fantano. He has a video series where it's like, yeah, I listened to this album. I know I'm a music reviewer, but I'm not gonna review this because I just can't. And he explains why he just doesn't have the energy to, like, review certain artists or albums, even though he's listened to them all the way through. And it's like, yeah, it's very good. I feel like everything I'm going to say in this review is exactly what I said when they made their last work 3 years ago. Moving on.
All right. This should get me close to that. Shit. Maybe I can sneak by it.
Name a ska band, Oingo Boingo.
That band Brad Muir was in college. Remember Brad Muir before he got absorbed into the Valve machine?
Remember when he tried to make an XCOM?
Yes, because that came up when Relkin and I were talking about games we wanted to play for our bad choices.
I will always point this out, but Gino is an apologist for Massive Chalice.
It's not good.
It's incredibly mediocre.
It is.
People are like, oh, but you make your legacy and you name your things and you end up creating your own storylines. Like, it's a Dungeons and Dragons. It's like,
no, it isn't.
No, not really. No?
No, it's XCOM, but the mechanics are more shallow because it doesn't
also,
have
there's
the budget.
Like, actually, there's only like 4 classes and you just make
hybrids of them.
adaptations of those classes, and you just make the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
There's the Grenadier, there's the Basher, there's the Shooter.
And there are only like 4
Grenadier.
enemies. There are not that many enemy types.
Oh
and
my
the game
god,
just
that's the
mixes
part
it
of the
up.
game that drives me absolutely fucking crazy. Is just like, there's like 4 enemy types.
And late game, there's just like, yeah, now the enemy has thorns. And it's like, cool.
Cool, so this Basher
That's both of
archetype
them.
just is completely useless
Should have
against
done the
these guys.
trick.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Better head back to the theater and see if I can get in.
You're fine not playing it. Because, like all of Double Fine's games, it's a lot of cute ideas that doesn't necessarily hold up on a mechanical level.
I will defend how that game looks. I like that
Oh yeah, no, I don't
minimalistic
hate the.
geometric
I don't
art
hate.
style.
Yes, I don't hate the very like clean, minimalistic thing it has going on.
I just wish it was a good game. Also, I wish there was a way for me to disable like the random encounters or the random events in that game, because they are such bullshit in that game.
All right, I think we're gonna deal with this guy, and then we will be done with this area, I think. Except when we go back and it's on fire. Spoilers.
Anyways,
Do you have any tactics games we should add to our slush pile of things to play in an Iron Man format? Because the other thing we're thinking of doing is Parsec, and basically the idea is, you know, because I'm the idiot who owns all these games, we would Parsec in, and he would play them, like, thrown in the fire, basically. And then I would have a limited number of interventions per stream.
that's actually a pretty good idea. What was that? No, that was an RTS. Never mind. Fallout Tactics.
Fallout? Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel, though. I'm not gonna be a dickhead.
Yeah, Fallout Tactics is extremely mid. It's not even, like, bad. It's just, like, every time I've tried to play it, I just get bored. Because it's, like, Fallout Tactic, like, the Fallout 1 and 2 combat system is not necessarily good enough.
I would be very angry if you did a Valkyria Chronicles, but maybe you would pick a Valkyria Chronicles game that is not one we would play for the podcast.
You can't Iron Man a Valkyria Chronicles.
I mean, the easy answer is BattleTech.
Yeah.
Gotta be in here
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to
Battles,
talk
yeah.
about games where there was a weird delta where it's like, I think this is average. It was that
destroy
battle
my
that
work?
game. 2018.
You expect
Yeah.
me to
I
bend
was
to your
not
will,
happy with that battle.
You did not like
Felt very
BattleTech?
incomplete.
thinking
I
they
felt
could
that Battle
sculpt me
Tech
into
was
what
like-
I am not.
People fell off that
They
game because it had the
created
paradox
in here
format of, we're going to release this game for like $40,
marvelous.
$50, and then
They
you're going to just have to
wasted
buy like $80 of
because
DLC
they
to have
had no imagination.
just all of the
Because
campaigns that you
they
actually
are
wanted.
not artists. They want to control me, manipulate me.
I say
You
that as
want to
someone who is
stop me.
in
I
tapped into the
really like BattleTech.
Because with the power
Okay,
of the
not
core,
really like BattleTech because I didn't
I
finish it
can
because
create
it's
my art
fucking
forever.
8,000 hours long.
Yeah, it's also a 4X campaign. I'm surprised that you like BattleTech because it to me feels like a tactics game that is very much also a Paradox style 4X game in hiding.
I did not like that game when I first played it, but when I gave it another shot and realized what it was going for and like how to play that game, it became a lot easier to deal with. Because it is a tactics game about fucking tanking hits.
Yeah.
It is, and also it's about getting the biggest robots.
This is what I've been waiting for all my life. For both of my life.
And
This is what I've been waiting for all my life.
that's fun. And the way you can, like, build out these mechs to just be these giant destruction engines and just fucking cluster missiles on their head, and then you get a critical hit and destroy the pilot, and then you salvage the entire mech whole.
Yeah, I'm just, again, my point wasn't that I don't like that, it's that I like Paradox games, and I know that you are not the biggest fan of Paradox-style games.
I like Stellaris.
Because that seems like the most incomprehensible of one of theirs.
No, Stellaris is literal. I mean, yeah, there is some level of, like, management on BattleTech, but it's... I don't know. I don't...
What if you play Hearts of Iron or Europa Universalis?
I mean, I could play Europa Universalis, but what if I just play Crusader Kings 3?
Yeah, what if you played Crusader Kings?
People.
What if you played Victoria?
Now that the new Victoria's coming out?
Boy howdy. If they launch and it is just a colonization clone or a colonization-focused game, well, actually, I think it did come out, but boy howdy.
This chase has been entertaining. But even the greatest entertainments must come to an end.
Oh yeah, if Victoria
girl,
3 comes
where
out
is she?
and it's just
I commend you for
a
making it this
colonization
far.
Euro, like
If
Victoria 2,
perseverance were an
it's focused
art
with European
form,
colonialism
you
and
would
being
be
a
a
European
master.
colonialist, and there's no
Perhaps not Michelangelo.
African or East Asian
But
or
the
just
Van Gogh.
Asian
Enough
countries in
art
which you can
school
control in the
bullshit.
base game.
Where
They
is
done
she?
fucked up. Read the
The
room.
core is safe with me. I took her on his orders. But once I realized the extent of her powers, how
Oh,
could
I'm
possibly
evil man
handle?
monologue.
What I'm doing is more important
Spaghetti.
than mere personal gain. He
tell
could
Gino on you
never
so that you get
understand.
cancer.
Art is
He?
murdering
Who is
art.
he?
I'm so into art and
doesn't
murder.
matter.
What
He
if I
won't
did
be
murders and
around
that was
much longer.
art?
My work, however, will continue. Picasso had his blue period. I have entered my crimson period.
I put a bunch of bombs on people.
No, don't! Behold my latest creation. No!
Like, I feel like this game's imagery alternates between, like, this is good fucked up and, boy, you sure are trying too hard. But yeah, look at all these exploded heads in slow-mo.
Beautiful. A bouquet. of
I get
flesh.
off on murder.
Sick bastard.
How will I ever top this?
By doing more
I'll
murder.
find a way. Her fear is always inspiring. Nothing like the corruption of innocence to spark the fire of creation.
So this game doesn't really have a single focal point villain. It's just basically
It's
you exploring
Stefano,
this-
and then it's the guy after Stefano, whose name I forgot.
But I feel like that was the one positive thing of the first game, which is you
Ruvik.
know exactly who the bad guy is. Like, he's a cackling evil dude.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my sister died, so they put me in the brain matrix.
He's definitely the reason why you have that turret sequence at the end.
I'm the guy who played Rorschach. And every video game needs... Would it not be a real video game if there was not a giant searchlight you had to hide from and take cover from? Because I'm pretty sure legally... Legally, if you're a video game, you have to have this.
Yeah.
Remember the Scarecrow sequences in Arkham Asylum?
Why do I ever?
Boy,
Remember
do I ever.
Alan Wake?
Sure
Remember
do.
Alan Wake?
Yeah. Get it? The spotlight is a metaphor for evil.
Voice in your head.
For a creepy art man who does murder.
All right, where the fuck did you go?
I'm just gonna fully upgrade the pistol, because fuck it.
I feel like that's the weapon you've been using a lot.
Yeah, because it's the only one with cheap ammo. Like, it costs twice as much for a shotgun shell as it does a handgun bullet.
Always a good sign.
And this thing's fully upgraded, so, you know.
I would say that the first Evil Within is dubious.
Yes. That's why
I don't know if
played
this
it.
game is dubious.
No, this game is fine. Extreme 8 out of 10 energy.
And it's almost like that is to the game's
Come
detriment?
along. I'm waiting for you. My next piece will be amazing.
Or maybe I'm just
The
like
full
irony poison.
absorption of her powers, the subjugation of her will. It will be art. in every sense of the word.
I'll say this, when
But
I've
what is
watched you
art
play both
without
The
the
Evil
kno-
Within 1 and watching you play The Evil Within 2, I feel like I've gotten more joy and feel like I could have a better time with those games than
to make the peace
what I experienced playing Deadly
That's
Premonition.
not how it's gonna end.
Yeah, because these are better games than Deadly Premonition is not a good game.
I mean, you don't need to say that twice.
And
We've already said our piece about...
I've said my piece about that game.
Come on, show me what you've got. No more running. No more games. Agreed. You're beginning to bore me. Your death will be art. It's time to put a signature on it. This is going to hurt. Your luck will run out soon enough. Damn it! You're going to regret that. You can't avoid me.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fuck, goddamn. EU4, hell yeah. Yeah, there's goddamn
I call
fucking
this one
Europa Universalis love in here. This looks so silly and dumb. I don't know, ask
Going
Brayden.
to hurt.
Yes.
Is this like a gimmick boss, or is there like
No.
a mechanic here?
The mechanic is shoot him in the fucking head.
And if you miss, he just keeps coming at you?
He teleports around.
How much more can you take? You can't avoid me. Damn it!
This guy seems like a real piece of work.
Regret that.
Yeah, I just shot him in the head 3 times. It works pretty well.
Hide from what you cannot see.
So what's Stefano's story? Like, what's his
He's
whole
a
thing?
he's a murder artist. He
Ah.
loves art and he loves murder.
You can't avoid
Oh,
me.
so like, so like the artist professor from Life is Strange?
Enough
Yeah.
of this. Here.
Love the crossbow shot.
And now he's gone Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan now.
Nothing left of me when I'm done.
Of course he's gonna turn into a horrible Eldritch abomination.
And then he's gonna summon his giant camera demon.
Ah, as metaphor.
To myself.
You know what this kind of reminds me of?
Wait for that.
What?
Doom Eternal, the icon of sin.
No,
sense in running.
because this fight doesn't take 3 hours.
I'm
Ah,
tear you apart.
Tell me I'm
Sense
wrong.
in running.
no, you're not wrong. I have a friend in chat that likes Doom Eternal more than the original Doom, but man, man. Boy, oh. Ah, you got stabbed.
Yeah.
That seems bad.
Die.
Maybe you shouldn't let him catch up to you.
Stop moving, damn it. Ha.
Fuck you, hitbox.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. Wow. That was kind of fucking fucked. This game is janky. Is it safe to say?
Yes, yes. Like, the way this game moves...
Like, the original game was 100% focused. I make no qualms about that. However, this game still seems like it does not control the best.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like, there's a very, like, chaotic, messy... Like, this game is trying to be scrappy with its combat system. But as a result, it leads to this sometimes. Where it's just like the hitboxes. Ah, I had so much left
I had so
to
much
create.
left to create.
Ah, my murdering. It is over.
Destroyed my legacy.
What will I do now?
Look at me. You made me into a masterpiece.
You murdered me. You're the greatest artsman of all.
If only I had my camera. Where did it go? Still time.
But these kids are going crazy.
For one
I
last
mean, they have their first
vote.
day of school. I'm not judging.
Lily!
Except I'm totally judging. I'm gonna call the cops on him.
Don't be afraid, honey. It's
I'm
me,
gonna be that guy.
Dad.
I'm your dad.
No, you're not. Dad is dead.
And I'm carrying a gun. Dad is dead.
Honey, I know that's what they told
Well,
you.
no, God is
but it's
dead.
not true.
Dad is alive.
Lily, please. Come out, Lily. You don't have to
So
hide.
I know we've given Gino and the main podcast shit about it, but what's the equivalent of the ship of Theseus or complaining about microtransaction for Off the Deep End? What's something that we constantly bring up and probably need to chill on?
Oh, right, this thing.
Oh, right, the cum monster.
Yeah, the cum mom.
Come to Mother, Lily. I will protect you.
It's his
Right,
wife.
Myra.
She's the cum demon.
You can't have
I
her.
remember this. So what do you think is our ship of Theseus?
The
or-
thing we talk about too much. I think we use the word finicky.
Finicky, slippery.
No!
There's really no good replacement for finicky, though.
No.
There really isn't. Like, you tell me, what do we replace finicky when it's like, this is a weird, like, fiddly is the one I think
is
that
the
we
one
use.
we use
Fiddly,
even more.
finicky is like, I put in the input, but it takes some time for it to load up. But
I'll be out here for you, and someone else will be in there for you.
fiddly, I feel like, is even harder to replace because
She
when I
knew
need to
about
fan
Myra.
for a menu and it's just this obtuse UI UX nightmare, like what else do I call it?
Finagly.
Shit.
Let's check thesaurus.com. Let's see what they have. I know this is gonna be bad. Oh, Fiddly. They say Fiddly. Fiddly. Fiddly, Fuddle, Piddly, Odd.
What is this? Where's the mirror?
Fidgety, and Interference, To Dabble, Twiddle, Trifle. Actually, Trifle is good.
Yes, it is trifle.
A Putter, a Tamper, Mess Around. I feel like when I say mess around,
place?
that's completely different. A Mess? No, that's different. A Monkey? Wait, what? Oh, Monkey Around? Okay, I got you. Doodle, Feel, Finger, Handle, Potter. Wait, what? Oh, Potter.
And now we get to the back half of this game.
Around. Oh, I get it. No, I misread that. Putter. Like putter around. Putts around.
You have come for us.
Fiddle me timbers.
I am here to help.
The thing I'll say is this game's aesthetic makes a weird shift. And by weird I mean good.
What was that?
I mean, it's a better aesthetic. It's a more aesthetically pleasing game, but it's also a game that I feel like its aesthetical choices actually feel creative. Because I'll just say this: there comes a point in Evil Within 1 where I just think that game looks like shit.
Well, yeah, it's going for the Grindhouse thing, and it's also going for Resident Evil 4, and it can't do either quite well enough.
Aw, man, the whole final sequence of that game just looks like shit, and it plays like shit.
But also, yeah, that game's a technical nightmare.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, here's Medieval Torture
Looks
Dungeon.
like they were burned alive.
Cool.
Because this guy's a weird fire cultist.
Ah.
Torture devices. This place is almost medieval.
Because so this is something that has been in the documents I'm picking up. But basically, the people who were invited into this brain matrix were basically recruited through fake Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this guy is like... What the fuck?
That... Oh, I see you died.
No, I didn't. But that man threw me, and that was like 90% of my health.
You are already dead.
No. I just need to stand here a little bit.
Oh, I like to give Chris bad guff for playing games poorly.
Yeah, I will continue to do that. Look at me. I'm still alive, motherfucker. And I'm playing on hard. What difficulty are you playing Lightning Returns on, huh?
Normal.
Yeah.
Jeff and
Normie.
Gino said they would enjoy the game more if they had played it on easy.
Yeah, well, guess what? They're both weak, too. Jeff is like, I have a job and a wife and a family. And Gino's like, oh, I have a job and a wife and a family. And I'm all here like, I played video games on hard. Who's the real winner?
You're a terrible person. You're a terrible person.
What's your KDR and Hunt Showdown, huh?
I like how that's where you draw the line. Hunt Showdown. That's my metric of game skill. And you use old-timey rifles that can't be shot automatically. You gotta press the button repeatedly.
Yeah. Let me tell you about reload animations that take fucking forever. It's the height of excellence. I bet they... Okay, I cannot shoot you. Disappointing.
Remember when Microsoft remembering about reload animation. Remember when Microsoft paid Epic millions upon millions of dollars to get the Gears of War franchise, and now they've done absolutely nothing with it?
Gears 5 is fine.
Yeah, but that's the last game they've made.
That was like 3 years ago.
The game came and went.
Yes. Yes, it did. That is true. But the Horde mode in that game's pretty good. I have enjoyed the time I've spent with that game. Also, I think the campaign is better than 4's, for whatever that's worth.
I mean, the campaign and story in 4 is just absolute trash.
Because it's literally just son of Marcus.
Yeah. Like, that whole situation is just a fucking nightmare.
Son of Phoenix, just
You know what? Gears of War Tactics game, not terrible.
Gears Tactics is a sequel away from being good. But let me tell you, want me to tell you the real good Gears Tactics game?
Gears Pop?
No, it's Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. That game has a lot of the same Yeah.
Out of curiosity, was it you or someone else that I know that's an apologist for Gears of War Judgment?
I am an apologist for Judgment.
Okay, you're sick in the head.
No, Gears Judgment is like weird.
I love the idea of the plot of that game.
I think that game deserves more credit for being a distinctly people can fly game.
Sure.
Like, it is abundantly clear the people who made that game were the Bulletstorm people. God damn it. My controller disconnected at the exact wrong moment.
What's the state of Outriders these days?
I mean, people seem to like that expansion.
I mean, the problem is that my favorite part of Outriders is that Square Enix like, kind of a disappointment, sold 3.5 million copies, and then people can fly. This is the most successful game we've launched yet.
Yep.
It was really weird to see that. Oh no, it was actually the opposite. Square Enix said, this is on track to become one of our company's biggest next franchises, and people can fly is like, Square Enix has yet to pay us royalties for this game.
Yeah.
Which, seems shitty.
Hey, come over here. I got a present for you. Come on, come over here. Let me show you how exploitative this stealth is. I will say, it's a lot easier to throw a bottle at someone's face and kill them with a knife than in this game compared to the first. And that's really all I want in my life, is just...
Yeah.
Just go Oh, what's that? Oh, you literally lost eyesight of me, and so I could just use the corner takedown? Wow. What a shame. Hey, come over here. Alright. I've got a present for you. Fine. Alright, once we get done with this sequence, I think we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah, there's still, like, another third of the game left. Because at one point, I remember you have to fight the original... You have to fight the Safe Head Man again?
Oh, what the fuck? More games do like to be bosses.
Yeah.
That is a very resident.
Alright, fine. I'll switch to the silenced pistol video game. Well, once I get more ammo.
This is weird. I guess it's not. Shinji Mikami loves him some medieval-themed dungeons.
Yeah.
And horror games.
Well, yeah. How? Yeah. Where else would the dungeons be?
Yeah. Yep.
Now I am playing poorly. To be clear. Because I'm trying to get by without using as much ammo as possible. And it's going great for me. Because I'm like, what if I didn't use ammo? Like a dingus, like a fool. When instead I should be saying, what if I used ammo and shot people in the head with this crossbow? Come over here, nerd. Where do you think I went? Where do you think I went? Where could I have gone? Surprise.
Yeah, I hit that guy in the head with a fucking
Yeah,
bottle.
I hit that guy in the head with a bottle.
You didn't need to, but you wanted to.
I mean, it's more fun if you do it that way.
Now that we're kind of getting down to it, I'm just trying to see, is there anything actually coming? Oh, right. There's Soul Hackers 2.
Yeah, oh, right. I hope that game's good. That's coming out soon.
It's $60. It better good. It better be. Oh, yeah,
well,
they're selling
yeah.
that game for a full price.
In theory, in concept, very into the idea of them doing another Soul Hackers.
My problem is
reality, however, dude, I bought SMT5 on sale and have barely touched it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I would like to play more of that.
And I don't mean to be like, I know this is a false equivalency. Releasing that game the same kind of like window as Xenoblade Chronicles 3 seemed like a bad idea.
Not everyone owns a Switch.
Yeah, sure, but I'm just saying that that's gonna impact some portion of people.
Yeah, the RPG sickos out there.
But Brayden, let's stop fucking around. And we should play some Darktide together.
Yes. I signed up for the technical test. I did not get it in the first round.
Oh, I always never give up. I'm not gonna play the. I'm not gonna buy the bundled version with all the upgrade armor. I'm just gonna buy the base game.
Yeah. It's fine. Because paying an extra 20. See, I've been waiting for, because I know that game's gonna get like some ridiculous pre-order discount. Like, you know, you're gonna be able to get that game on like fucking Green Man Gaming or Fanatical or something for 20% off. Just like how I got the Warhammer DLC for 25% off. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. I let you grab me. I'm bad at video games. I've decided. I've now become Zombie Pie.
I'm tired. I can't even optimistic for Darktide.
Well,
but I'm also...
I feel good that they delayed it, because that means
Yes.
they want it to launch good, because Vermintide 2 launched definitely a little hot, and also that game was stupid hard at launch.
Yeah.
Like,
you know
that's
what?
the thing I remember about that game. I can't hear what you're whispering.
I think I would be okay with Darktide being a little on the harder side.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I got to the point where before I forced myself to uninstall it because it was hurting my wrist, I was playing Vermintide 2 on Legend. Which, that game will just constantly spawn specials at you.
Yeah.
And it's very silly. And sometimes just deeply unfair.
Right. I mean, I feel like... I don't want to apologize for it, but I feel like that is a hallmark of the genre.
Yes.
Is there's a level of unfairness
To the higher difficulties.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will play the ever-loving shit out of that game.
I look forward to it.
I'm very excited. Because the idea of what if Vermintide, but in addition to the melee crowd management, you could actually play a gun character. That sounds pretty good to me. Also, what if you made a team of 4 Ogrins?
Yeah, fuck.
Because that sounds funny.
I feel like, also, give Fat Shark some credit. They are kind of guilty of the Ubisoft model of, we're gonna release something and we'll get there eventually, but boy howdy, they remain committed to their games for a very long time.
Vermintide 2 came out in 2017.
I know, I'm saying that as a compliment.
I know. They also made Escape Dead Island, which will be played at some point for this stupid streaming feature because I hate myself.
Look, you gotta have some misses before you get the big swings and home runs. Baseball reference.
But yeah, like, as far as 2022 releases I'm, like, genuinely anticipating, it's that. It's those two. And by that I mean I'm excited to see if people are hot on Soul Hackers or not. And then I will be good. Also, yeah, whatever, I'm fine for the next couple months. mean, I said... Remember when I was like, I'm not going to buy any games for the first 6 months of this year? And I broke that within 3 months. That was pretty good. I don't know if Zombie Pie is still in chat or not. Or
I am. I'm here. I'm just tired. Sorry.
I'm sorry. We're all tired. But I had a soda. I had a Diet Mountain Dew right before I started streaming. So that's why I am Mr. Talky Talk today.
Yeah.
I also had some Hawaiian food. And by, you know... And by that I mean... Kahlua pork and katsu chicken. And rice and mac salad. And then you put the teriyaki sauce on, and maybe a little sriracha. It's party time.
Yeah. Sambald, also a good alternative.
Yeah.
Kind of like the more chillier, like, you know, it has the raw chilies in Sambald.
Joke's on you, cop. You can't follow me.
Yeah, I think this is the weirdest part of this game, is how some of these linear corridor sequences are fucking really long. It's like a weird hodgepodge, like...
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
I don't know if Shinji Mikami understands what era of gaming he wants to exist in.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Well, yeah, he did not direct this one. He was more of a supervisory, like...
But even then, everything he touches, I don't think it... Like, if you want to make a throwback horror game, people will play that. But, like, they keep modernizing everything everything he touches has to have, like, some attempt to modernize or appeal to the Western audience. It just feels weird.
Why is my roommate's dog barking?
Because it's a dog, and that's what dogs do.
He doesn't bark that much. He's a good boy. He only sometimes barks. Hey, surprise!
You must go deep to find what you seek. Only by descending can you rise again.
What's going on?
You lost everything. Your failure to regain led to inaction, which led to despair. And despair led to self-destruction.
Hey, sorry about that. Someone at the door. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, spooky corridor with candles, eh?
Yep. And he's like, "Oh, you're the reason you're sad."
You know what I can't help but think of whenever I see a corridor with weird lighting like that?
Yeah.
And it kind of looks cheesy and shit?
Yeah.
I can't help but think of What We Do in the Shadows, the Vampiric Council. She's leading him through the corridors, and it's like, it's over here! Oh no, wait, we took a wrong left! It's over here! That might be the best episode of
Yes.
Shadow.
The
So
one with Tilda
fucking
Swinton.
good.
Who are you?
And then
What
at
do
the
you want
end
with
with
me?
the camera,
God.
the camera crew just gets left out there. They get rescued by Colin Robinson.
It's so fucking good. I actually think the most recent season of What We Do in the Shadows
I
has
need to-
suffered from Tiki
Yes, I need
Wakai doing movies and shit.
I understand Taika didn't have a whole lot to do with the later seasons.
Lily?
Well, he's doing movies, and I
Yeah.
feel like the lack of his touch in the most recent season is visible. It's still very good. It's still very good. It's still one of the best comedies, but boy, you can kind of tell that he's going to take the backseat.
Yeah, it's fine. I think Jermaine Clement might actually be the better of those two, of the duo.
Yeah.
And now they're fire demons.
If your favorite, I will say the one good thing about the most recent season of What We Do in the Shadows, if you like Guillermo, he becomes literally the best character.
I like all of them. I think that
Guillermo,
is
the most recent season makes Guillermo just cool, which is what his character arc deserves.
all right, fine.
Ah, it's the lava.
There we go.
You fight them with like a glass of water.
If I remember correctly, you can't stealth kill them while they're on fire. So that's fun.
Yeah, this doesn't seem as on point as the rest of the game that you played.
Yeah. They're a pain in the ass. See, and I can't
you're
stealth
super
kill.
low health.
It's fine.
It's made of lava. Is the floor made of lava? I just love the particle effects of these guys.
Yeah. I like how instead of oozing blood or like cum, now they just ooze lava.
Lava.
Lava, the hottest cum.
Stefano.
Fuck off. You say I go too far when I stream and podcast.
Yeah.
For that,
Am I having a bad influence on you?
Yes.
Stefano. This guy knew him.
I wish I could craft sniper rifle cartridges. But it's just not ammo efficient. Alright. I think...
That's it?
I think, yeah, I think we'll...
This won't hurt.
I mean, you played 50 minutes of this before you had your technical hit.
Yes. So I've played a little under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is enough time.
Yep.
We defeated Creepyman.
The Creepy Men have been defeated.
And now we get to fight Fireman.
You beat a boss. That's good. That's good. It's the Simpsons bit.
Yes,
that's good.
That's good.
Oh, that's
it
bad.
Contains potassium benzoate. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh. You still have about 15 hours left.
No.
10 hours?
No. I'd say
7 hours?
2 or 3 more sessions.
But that's still 2 hours of this.
Yes.
That's bad.
That's bad.
You probably have a bullshit boss at the end.
That's good. Oh. If I shoot him in the leg, I can kick him now.
All right, buddy.
All right.
I'm gonna tune on to see what Jess is doing with Lamb of God.
All right.
Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb.
Lamb of God. Blah.
Yeah, that's a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this game gets out of these weird tech trees and crafting shit.
It's going for like a survival scrounging thing, but the
structure of the game doesn't necessarily allow for that.
Yes, and also like I got the sniper rifle super early on, but because it's an optional weapon, the game never gives you any sniper rifle ammo.
You have to craft it, but those resources should be spent with different types of ammo.
Because it costs more than twice as much as a handgun bullet. Yeah, so... Thanks everyone for watching.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to finish this week, because next week...
Okay.
Yeah, because next week I, start classes and will be streaming less.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna do stuff.
Raid Relkin.
Yeah, is Relkin streaming?
He's doing Front Mission 4 again.
All right. Front Mission 4.
Bye.
Bye.